Hey everybody, this is John. Welcome to the free video. Let's dive right in real quick and look at the monthly charts. I always think it's good to step back, keeping in mind way back in 2009 when we bottomed here around 80, give or take. I think it was lower than that. And kind of, the process, we've had a couple of pretty solid pullbacks here. First in 2011, I believe that was 19%. Here, 15, 16, I think that was 18%. And if we look at the situation right now, we actually still have green momentum bars on the monthly chart, and I think our peak to drawdown there has been 12%. That doesn't mean that there's not more downside. It's just keeping in mind that, okay, from where we are right now in relation to where we've been is pretty normal. I think where things could get really, really hairy here is that if we are able to successfully take out this low on a monthly close, that just opens up a big door. Now here you can see that we got a little bit of a a double test there, but eventually launched ourselves higher. Here it actually was able to hold. And then also keep in mind too, the last time there was a monthly squeeze here, it was going great, and then when it ran out of momentum, we actually traded violently sideways for a couple of years. Well, guess what? We're in that same situation. So we're, I always say, like, don't look for this kind of an uptrend to resume. It's going to be choppy. Some probing some downside, coming back up, probing some downside, and that's the market that we have. And if I could do any two trades right now, and I was talking about this in the premium video in more detail, these are my two favorite trades right now. And one is just having puts on the spiders as a hedge. I mean, that's just kind of like, all right, this thing is just pretty ugly. And then calls on Tesla. So we've got bullish positions on Tesla. This thing has bullish signals all over the place, and now it's about $15 from new all-time highs. So the short squeeze is on. This stock doesn't care what's happening based on the rest of the markets. It's kind of marching to the beat of its own drummer, and there's aggressive ways you could trade this. You could buy the stock, you can buy calls. On this account, I've been doing it more as an income type play, where it's like, all right, look, let's just do something where we can buy some butterflies, in this case at $1.18, and we can sleep at night, selling a put credit spread, we can sleep at night, and not having to worry too much about the action, all right? Okay, and then let's take a quick look at this. All right, and then for those of you that don't know, Allison put on this fantastic webinar on Tuesday, showing her strategy called Profit Recycling, and is creating weekly cash flow from recycled risk. And not only did she do a great job on the presentation, but what was fascinating about this whole process is that when she came in to our company, and Mandy had told me, oh yeah, she trades options, I was like, okay, great, buy calls, buy puts. And so I sat her down and started asking her about her strategy, and frankly, I was like, kind of half yawning because I wasn't expecting much. And she started going through a process, and I had to pause her because I'm like, what are you talking about? I have never even thought of that's something that you could do. And it was just this amazing strategy that she's been doing steadily on this small account that's growing and steadily over time. And in fact, she had a period of time when she was more aggressive and started doing this when she took an account from 10K to 47K in just 3 months. So here's what she's doing. And the main stuff I like about this is that it's really geared towards smaller accounts. So she talks about how she had set up she was looking at a loss and immediately turned it into a $533 profit with a specific type of adjustment that she does. And it's just something I had actually never even considered or heard before. This one's fascinating. How do you day trade options when you have less than 25K? Because if you have less than 25K, there's that whole crazy day trading rule, right? So how do you bypass that? How to engineer exponential gains by recycling risk, avoid blowing out accounts with the 25% rule, and how it's possible to almost guarantee profits. All right, and I am a big unfan of using that word guarantee, but when she showed me what she was talking about, I'm like, all right, let's call it almost guaranteed profits, because I don't, there's no such thing as a 100% guarantee, but it's pretty close. And this is all stuff that, again, I love the idea of somebody coming in with a new perspective, a new point of view based on their own personality and based on their own trading history, and then they can come in and show you exactly what to do. All right, so the two classes that she is doing. The first one is going to be on Saturday, and it is a 4-hour strategy class where she's going to go in and dive in and talk about all that stuff that I just talked about, plus a whole lot more, in teaching you the strategy. In addition, there is a specific indicator that she uses to time these trades precisely, and that is included in the class. Now, once the class is over, the indicator will be available for $297. So basically, with the class, you're getting that indicator thrown in. And then, as I am always a big fan of, if you want to see her do this stuff live, I say live action trading, for $697, you get this plus the tool plus 2 live trading sessions, and it'll include a money management session that I'll be doing on that first afternoon, and of course I'll be doing live trading as well. All right, so anyway, it's gonna be a great, it's fun because Allison she's been with us for about a year and a half. This process that she has is great, and this is kind of her coming out party, and I think you'll really be fascinated and appreciate the tools that she's bringing to the table. And again, just kind of another tool in your own arsenal in terms of being able to find a trading strategy that's right for you, that's most consistent for you, and also being able to adapt to the market conditions as you see fit. All right, hope it helps. Have a good one, and we'll see you at the next update.